is your capturing of demonstrating your understanding of your pedagogy. And then you have to talk about your experience. In other words, you have to reflect on it and evaluate it. Now, I'm going to show you 3 different e-portfolio presentations. Now, these presentations all focus on the planning and literature. As part of the evidence. So I'll show you those first. The people don't mind that I have their names on, that's fine. Not all of them are high scoring, so I haven't just picked out the best. I've tried to give you a range. Okay. So I'll just stick this onto slideshow. So this is one that this person did 2 pedagogical principles where you only have to do 1 now. This was a couple of years ago when I made everyone do 2. Now you're going to do that. So part of his demonstration of literature, part of his planning, he came up with some tables. He used again literature here. He understood what was being demonstrated in terms of the learning environment. He put up some examples of his planning for his pedagogy. That was his question. Remember I said your question should always, how can I? Here's his question. How can I use inquiry learning in a health education class? So asking lots of questions. Okay, there's some more planning. There's some questioning stuff that he was doing. Now, I'll just flick through these. These are the type of questions he wanted to ensure that he was asking. I don't know what that is. Oh, that might be an embedded video, but I haven't said that we can access that. Here's his literature evidence, so that he tells me a little bit now about inquiry learning. Now he goes on to his second pedagogy, which I said you only have to do 1. So here's he talking about cooperative learning. Here's the planning, again some literature. He's got Slavin in there, he's got Dyson. Here we go. Here's his research question. How do I use cooperative learning to promote critical thinking in a small-sided game? That was basketball. What? Okay, I'll use the mic to see this. So, I don't know if he used videos. I think these are photos.
Do you not have to use videos?
Well, videos are easier to show that you understand what you're doing. If you wanted to use still shots, you'll see another person has done a combination of still shots and video. Video captures it best.
But is there a criteria of how much of the video you have to use? Or can you use some videos, some still shots, some?
As long as you've got 6. Okay. Did he have 6? No, he didn't. And he didn't score very well. He passed, but he didn't do as well as he could. Okay, here's another one.
She does good.
So here's just another example, this is her PowerPoint. Remember, you're putting it on a PowerPoint, so it's easy to read. Here's her one, done an overview. She's doing inquiry learning, there's her question. How do I use my questions to encourage student learning? So she's all about using questions for encouragement. Here's her literature. Here's her planning. So remember I mentioned that you've got a learning outcome and then how you're going to ensure that you meet that learning outcome. And she also did reciprocal teaching. So remember this time I said you only have to do one. So here's her reciprocal teaching question. She's talking about engaging students in giving and receiving skill feedback to each other. Here's her teaching plan. This is how she's going to get it done. And then here's her evidence. She used still shots. But she talked about each shot. If you don't use a video and you're going to use still shots, you've got to tell me what's going on in them, otherwise I don't know what's going on. If you're using video, it's obvious. I can see and hear and look. So here's a video here, I won't show it. More still shots. And here's some of your lesson plans and references. Okay?
How did that one go?
Denise, do you want us to write it in a Word document or in PowerPoint like these?
No, you're still doing your PowerPoints. I'll show you that you have to do your critical evaluation in a Word document. I'll show you those in a minute. Okay? So the slideshow, you've got to tell me